All around the country, there are logos in sports that reference Native Americans. Professional, college, and high school level teams have received great criticism on their stereotypical representations of the Native American people. Some teams were even forced to change their team mascots. The Stanford Cardinals were once the Stanford Indians before the mascot was changed in 1972. Others include the present-day Indiana University Crimson Hawks and the Newberry College Wolves, which were both formerly known as the Indians. The NCAA even compiled a list of schools with names that it considered hostile or abusive to Native Americans. They required the schools to change their names unless they got permission from tribal leaders. With the highest population of Native Americans, Wisconsin passed laws that allowed challenging high school mascots. Recently, here in Radnor, our mascot, the Radnor Raider, is being reviewed by the school board to see if the logo, mascot, or name is offensive. We met up with students and teachers and asked them if the mascot was an offense to Native Americans or an honor. Our results were quite mixed. We interviewed Mark DiGiovanni, who is a student at Radnor, and he asserted the idea that the name shows our Radnor pride.
So Mark, what do you think about the Radnor Raider?
I think it's a great name. I think it shows our Radnor pride, and really, I don't really see how it's insulting, to be honest, because I don't know how they would be offended if we named themselves after them.
We also asked Henry Minning, a basketball player, about his ideas on the mascot. His views showed that as an athlete, tradition is what motivates him on the court.
So as a basketball player playing for the freshman team, what are your views on the Radnor Raider?
I think we should keep the mascot the same.
Any reasons for that?
No, it's kind of traditional that Radnor has the mascot for the Raiders.
Henry's idea of tradition is an argument that the school board will look at when they vote on this matter. Mrs. Lynham, an English teacher at Radnor, also asserted her beliefs on the importance of tradition.
So what do you think about the school mascot? Do you see it as an offense or an honor?
I think it's not. Well, I'm part American Indian for starters, and it doesn't offend me. My grandmother was American Indian. And it's also because I've been around Radnor since I was 5 years old. I graduated from here, and it's the mascot that always was here. So I'm kind of a traditionalist that way.
The Radnor Raider has been around longer than our faculty and student body can remember, and traditionalists like Miss Lynham will definitely jumpstart a lively debate when the school board meets. We also looked at the other side of the debate, and two students, Monica Lim and Judy Zhang, had a lot to say.
I think it's really insulting because it's like a really stereotypical name.
So you view it as an offense for the Native American people who lived on this land?
Yeah.
I think it's offensive to Native Americans because if you put yourself in their shoes, then you can see how that might provoke like stereotypical images or ideas about them.
Judy, being a Chinese American, continued by saying that she would not want her culture to be stereotypically shown on a public setting, such as a sporting event. These views are the other side of this debate, and it emphasizes the Raider should be dropped and replaced with something less offensive to Native Americans. The students and faculty of the school have a great debate of their own, but unfortunately the result of the matter is not up to us. We will find out what the school board thinks soon. Will they keep the 100+ year tradition of the Radnor Raider, or will they determine that the Raider is too insulting to Native Americans and it should be dropped? Stay tuned to find out.